Hey, good morning all. I am currently in the lovely Cotswold countryside and I am doing a lovely walk from this book, and I thought I would take you through the route I'm doing. And I've actually walked quite a lot of it already, but there was a wall on one side and a load of sheep poo on the other, so there really wasn't much places to sit down apart from this spot, but it's a lovely spot, isn't it? And there's a helicopter, probably can't even see it, but yeah, this is the view that I have. It's a bit of a steep drop, but anyway, off and on. I'll show you the book that I'm doing, so I will see if I could do this. Oh, I'm tired. So yeah, this is the book and that I'm walking from, and I am doing walk number 4, which is the 7 Springs and the Devil's Chimney. So here's the lovely route. I caught a bus to the start here, and I'm currently walked up here, and I am about here. So I've kind of gone, yeah, I've gone quite far. So that is where I am at the minute. I'm probably going to have some lunch around here somewhere, so we will catch up there. But yeah, this is the route that I'm doing, and I've shown you some of the route from here, some of the paths that I've walked up, so hopefully you've at least had an idea of what I'm up to. So yes, that's where I'm at. Alright, cheerio. I decided to have a bit of my favourite snack. Oh, the views. They just keep on coming. Hi, also I've decided to take a seat here because I'm just off the path, and I was hoping that by coming here that people wouldn't hear me rabbiting on. So it's kind of half worked because there kind of is people around, but it's not as bad as if I'd been on the path, so I'm making the most of it. And it's so quiet, like in the air, that you can't, you can hear a pin drop, so I'm pretty sure people will hear my voice at least, even if they can't hear what I'm saying. Anyway, so this is where I am. I will show you. Oh, this is the thing about having a book, not a map. It's a lot harder to show people where you are. So I am about halfway here. I'm just off the path. And so I have come all the way up here. No, I can't keep the book open. So yeah, I've come all the way up here, I'm due to come around here, which is where it's probably likely to be a bit more busy because it's near the car park. So that's why I've decided to stop here, because I thought before it gets too busy. And then obviously the path comes down here to where there's a car park. It follows the Cotswold way, and then you go actually further up, and then you keep going until you get to this car park, and then I'm due to keep on going until I get to Hartley Farm, and then follow this path down near some woods, and then that should take me to this lane here. I have checked on Google Maps to see what this lane is like, because actually it crosses there and then you go onto the lane, but actually although it only looks a short way, that normally will take like 5-10 minutes. So I wanted to check that the road wouldn't be dangerous to walk down, and it is a little tricky, but it looks like you can tuck into here if this bit looks dicey. So there's a little bit here that you can tuck in, and then from here there is a path that leads all the way back up. So I know that this part is going to be alright, but it was the bit that I thought might be a bit dicey, so that's why I double checked on Street Maps or Street View, where you zoom in so much on Google Maps that you can see what the road is like, so you can see if there's a footpath, because sometimes routes will take you down lanes, and I just don't like the idea of walking down lanes that I'm not happy with. So, and I wouldn't want to encourage anybody else to. So this is why I double checked, and why I would like to tell you all that it looks like this road will be alright. We'll obviously find out when we get there. However, in my prep I did look at that, because I thought I don't really want to be in a tricky situation, not really want to walk all the way back if it all goes wrong. So that was my plan for that. And one of the things I like about this map, and the maps in this book, is that you can do an OS coordinate. So I haven't needed to bring my map with me as such, and it's quite hard to get lost because it's on a Cotswold way, most of it. So obviously this bit I might have to watch out a bit, but it looks like it'll be straightforward, and it obviously has all the descriptions here as well, although I'm not very good at reading descriptions, so we'll see how that pans out. But yeah, that is the map. I'm gonna have some lunch. I made some sandwiches and I made some brownies this morning, so I'm very happy about that. And I've obviously had half my pepperoni already, but I will have the rest of that. I think I will try and make a hot chocolate while I'm here as well, and do a bit of a thing. I'm doing a bit of a review on hot chocolates, and I've bought the Morrison's Savour version, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, look out for that video. And yeah, that's my plan of action. I've looked at the route and what I want to be doing from now on. I think there will be another stop when I get to the nice viewpoint at the Devil's Chimney, but this is my main stop that I'm doing for lunch and all that jazz. And another reason why I've liked stopping here is I've got serious wall appreciation. There is this wall that's been like all the way down pretty much, and it's very nice. I never thought I would be the type of person who would enjoy the appreciation of a wall, but it's very good, and I think there's a guy that's like put his company on, so yeah, highly recommend that. It looks very pretty. And yeah, that's that. Alright, see you soon. So before I head off, I really must share with you a new bag companion that I have. It was gifted to me by Paracord Perks. I'll give the details below. They're amazing. They do all sorts of paracord accessories, and I kind of reached out to them and said, oh, I could really do with a companion for my bag, and they've made me this. And so now I have a sloth on my rucksack, which I'm highly excited by. I was going to give it a name, but I've decided to call it the Sloth of Approval, because if ever I'm making decisions that kind of have to go in two different directions, I feel like you can kind of coach yourself through it, and if the Sloth of approval approves, then I know I'm making a good decision. Which I know that sounds completely doolally, but sometimes when you're having to make decisions, you have to kind of coach yourself out of them, don't you? So I kind of feel like if I have an actual other thing there, then it will help. Maybe I will give a name, but I think Sloth of approval is a good idea. So yes, check out Paracord Perks for all your paracord accessory needs. Very happy. It's an unusual request, hey, to say, oh, do you fancy making a sloth? So yeah, very, very happy. Thank you very much for that. It is a bit rocky down here and a bit slippy. And if you want to go and see the Devil's Chimney, you go down that path there. Apparently, according to that sign. Oh, it's getting really pretty now with all the mist and the sun heading down. So I've just passed the kind of the top of the Leckhampton hill where the cairn is and the lookout. So I'm heading down now. So I've got a little way to walk, so better get a jiggy along. Now I'm pretty sure that's the car park that one of my friends took me to. and walked up to the cairn from there. So I think I have been to a path that leads to the other side of that car park, whereas obviously this is following the Cotswolds way, and I have a feeling we're going to end up a lane in a minute. Bit slippy here. Whoop. You just have to kind of go for it, really. But yeah, look, there's a lane, so that's good. Made it a little bit further along on our lovely book. This is definitely a bit of a milestone. Oh heck, that looks steep. Oh look, there's a Helen friendly way down. But that's a bit steeper than it looks. Hey, yay for steps. Yes, this is the way. So we've come down from Hartley Farm and we follow the track, and it's actually really well signposted, the footpath, as you can see. So this points this way, and this is my first ever style experience that you guys have seen. Me and styles don't get on. I'm going to consult my map because there are two paths and I can't work out which one, and they go in kind of opposite directions. That goes towards a building, so that's what I need to look out for, I think. So I have consulted the map and it looks like we are to go this way, even though the footpath says to go up here. It looks like there is a footpath that way and it will take us to the road. So that's my thoughts. I hope they're not looking out for me. Oh, I'm getting a bit out of puff because I'm now nearly at the main road, which means I'm not too far from my destination now. But I've had a bit of a rush because I'm keen to make the bus, and as per usual I'm running tight on time and it's another hour to wait and it's a bit chilly, so I'd rather not miss it. But what could I do? Just plod my legs until I get there, really. But yeah, I'm gonna have to concentrate on the road in a minute, but I'm sure I'll catch you in a bit. Alright, bye. So that road is quite busy, and to cross it, it's quite a blind bend. So when you commit, you have to really commit, but not too bad. There's a lay-by the other side and a rubbish bin, which is nice. Not that I needed to use it, but I'm now going down this little track, and I think where that gap is, I turn immediately left, and that should take me to the road again, but there's a better path on the main road from there, so I think that's why it takes you this way. and I can see a fence there, which is promising because I looked at the map and there is a fence that you have to walk alongside. So, and I would say that about this walk, good walk, just be aware that if you keep the boundaries on the right side, you won't go far wrong. I think there's just a few paths where it looks like you're walking up towards someone's house. Imagine they'd really appreciate that if you rocked up in their garden. So yeah, watch out for pretend paths that could veer off in different directions. Just keep your bearings right and you'll be fine. And look, there it is. Ta-da! That's where we're heading, and we should end up at the main road soon. So hopefully we might make this bus, you never know. Right, look, a stile. I like it when there's something that's obvious to follow. Thank you, people who inserted these signs. Alright, over and out. Well, I want to say a very big thank you to Cotswold voluntary wardens. I want to say a massive thank you to you. I officially love you for installing all these lovely signs. Brilliant. Oh, it's a lovely afternoon. I do not think I'm going to be breaking any copyright with that din. Hello, big lorry. Do not get distracted, Helen. Plod on, plod on, plod on. We are about to approach the main road. So this is where we find out if I'm about to be not flying by traffic. I've also got to cross the road, which I'm not looking forward to again, but hey, it's a road, it needs crossing, so get on with it, I guess. And on that lovely note, I will see you soon. Hey, so I think this is where I'm going to sign out. I'm nearly at the start again. I'm at the main road and the roundabout. Yeah, I've walked quite swift so I can get this bus. I've got about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, and the bus stop is just over there. I've tried to pull into this lay-by to stop the traffic noise, maybe with limited success. However, yeah, this is the best I could do, but I hope you've enjoyed journeying with me. That last part of the road was fine. Didn't need to cross and go on the bit where the spring is. In fact, what I did was I came out of the path as you come up to the road, kept onto the right until I get to the pub, and then I crossed over there and there was a path that basically led all the way up here. So that was the best way. It was well trodden. I mean, it was close to the road and it's a busy road, but I thought it was fine, and I'm someone who is very strict on the diciness of roads. So yeah, thank you very much to the people that made this walk. I think it's really nice. I really loved the fact that it took the big part of the hill out. So sorry, I think I've got really dry lips. Anyway, yeah, it took the big part of the hill out, whereas if you come up from the north, from Pilly Road, I think it's called, you then have to walk up towards Daisy Bank, and then it's really up to the top. Whereas this way, it's a nice steady incline. It's not, and you know, the bus takes you pretty much halfway up here, so really happy about that. But I'm going to crack on so I don't miss this bus, and I will love and leave you and see you next time.